Alrighty, guys, welcome back. It's your host, ID Jester. We're playing Septima today by Robin Higadas. Illustration by Video Barkus. Hopefully, I pronounced her names halfway decently. Apologize if I didn't. This is a game about the Septima, the Grand Witch is stepping down, and she's looking for someone to take over when she steps down. So all the other covenants are trying to position themselves to have their leader become the next Septima. That's our job. We're just trying to get the most victory points at the end of the 1 year. We're actually going to be playing just 1 year. After 1 year of time, whoever has the most victory points is then going to be declared the next Septima and take over for the retiring person. So we have got, so with Septima, you can play a base game, you can play a full game, and there's an expansion that was released called Shapeshifters and Omens, and you can add those to your game as well. We're playing with everything because I'm crazy. I'm nuts. I don't know. So we're just going to try it out and see how it goes. Might be Septima is supposed to be a pretty heavy game to begin with. I would say it's a Mind Clash game, probably on the higher end of the medium scale. I think it's like a 3.5 difficulty on the Board Game Geek. So it is a pretty heavy game. We got a solo component. We're playing against the Black Widow. She's trying to vie for the Septima position. She's trying to take over. So we got the solo AI. We have what we're trying to do. We have the Shapeshifters and Omens expansion. A lot going on. Let's get to it and see if it's too much for us. We shall see. Yes, so we will put that out like that, and there we go. So, all right. So here's the main player board up here. There's a town that has a bunch of people in the town that we are going to try to cure. There is 3 different kinds of sicknesses. There is blindness, which are the pink characters. There is paralysis, which is the blue characters. And then there's disease, which are the green characters. And they're going to pop in the down every round we play through. We're going to play through 4 seasons. We're going to start in autumn, then we're going to go to winter, and then spring, and then summer, and the game is over. Well, the town folks are very appreciative for our help and curing all of them, but they are also freaked out, some of them, because, they don't appreciate the witches like they should. And so there are these witch hunters, which are scattered on the board, and their job is to hunt down all the witches and put them on trials. In fact, we were going to be having a trial every single year, every single season. That's what I meant to say. Every single season. And we're going to be starting with some witches as well. So let's finish setup. We didn't get setup done yet. I thought it'd be fun to see what we got going on. So here's all the different witches, all of them with their own special ability and stuff. So we will look at them. Shuffle these up. There are a bunch of witches, as you can see. All right, and then we'll kind of see there. So there's 4. We're going to pull those 4 out. So we're going to pick one of these 4, and then we're going to randomly shuffle and give one to her, and then we're going to pick one of the remaining 2 and then give her the last one. So we're going to start with 2, and they're going to start with 2. Let's see what we got here. We get Estes. Let's see what he does. There's a nice little apex in the back here. Who is this guy? Estes. Okay, so his special ability is if your leader is adjacent to the hospital, you spend one addition. You can send one additional loyal citizen to the crowd. The hospital is actually right in the middle of the town. Right here, it's printed on the board. There's a hospital there. So if you're curing patients and you happen to be next to the hospital, it allows you to send someone from the hospital. You can send an additional loyal citizen. So we're going to be trying to send we're the green team. The Black Widow is going to be the orange team there. We're going to be trying to get these witches off trial and trying to get them to join our faction. So that's one we have. Next one is going to be Berta. If you heal 2 or more patients of different types this turn, you may advance on the ritual track. So there's this huge ritual track over here, which gives us all kinds of different spells and special abilities. As we move up the track, we'll try to earn some more spells. She says that if we cure 2 or more patients with different types of problems, we can advance on the ritual track. That's actually pretty good because we have a pink and a blue and a pink and a blue, so that's something. That is something, isn't it? Okay, what else do we have? We have Tommy here. Tommy looks like a nut job there. What's up with Tommy? If your suspicion is less than 4, you may advance on the ritual track. However, use the remember action. Each one of these is probably associated with a specific. Let's go back to Berta. She's the heal action. Estes is the recruit action. And the last but not least, Martha. Any action not matched. You may treat your action as matched and raise your suspicion by 2. If you've already matched with the player, you may not use this ability to raise your suspicion by 2 instead of. You may not use this ability to raise your suspicion by 2 instead of 1. Okay. So that's Martha. I'm not a big fan of that ability at all, to be honest. Yeah, I think yeah, we're gonna use Estes here. Sure, let's use him. I don't know, he might be the weakest one of the bunch. We have to be adjacent to the. We have to be leaders adjacent to the hospital. Send 1 additional loyal citizen to the crowd. Well, we're gonna see what happens. All right, I'm not too impressed with these witches, to be honest. I was hoping for much better witches. All right, so now we shuffle these up. And then we're going to randomly give the Septima 1. And it's going to be, Tommy, good, because I didn't want Tommy. Which leaves us with Martha and Berta. And I don't like Martha, so we're going to give her to the. So there is our witches, Berta and Estes. She's going to have Tommy and Martha. Okay. All right, so there's going to be 5 different rounds each season where you're basically going to be picking a card. And you're going to get to play that action. If you match with the Septima, you're going to either go up either 2, if you match on the right, or 1, if you match on the left, on your suspicion track. And if you move up on your suspicion track, the hunters will try and come out and get you. If they do, then one of your witches is going to be put on trial on the second place up there. We do need to draw a witch. Johanna is on trial here. We'll have that at the end of the season. We're going to try and send some people in to maybe loyal citizens that'll help us get her off. So things we can do are heal the people that are sick and injured. We can shapeshift into, because we're playing as the green faction, either a frog or a snake, and each one of them have special abilities. We can heal. We can brew potions so that we can heal people. We can move different locations. We can recruit and send our people over there that'll help us try to get this person off. We can collect resources. There are 5 basic resources. There are skulls. There's roots. There's mushrooms. There's berries. And there's herbs. And then you have crystals, which are basically a wild resource. Then we can cast rituals to move up the track. We can send one of our people that we've recruited into the trial location. And then we can try to remember a card that we've already used. And that is our 9 actions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, those are our 9 actions. Same 9 actions that she has. The Black Widows are slightly different, but we will see that as we go. I don't need to shuffle this because we get to pick these out. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so there is these prologue cards. We're going to be shuffling these up, though, to get our starting resources. All right, and here we go. Doo-doo-doo-doo. We're just going to take these 2. All right, so with these, you can take one and cover up, and it gives you what you can have as a reward. Doo-doo-doo. So it's a crystal, which would be a wild, and then we can get one of these. So the way this works is you get 3 of these, 2 of these, and 1 of these. So we could do that. Get 3 of these, 2 of these, and 1 of these. These are, what are those? These potions. That is a great question. What are they? These are calming potions. You can lower your suspicion by 2, or you can move 100 to an empty hut and set it to inactive. So they're calming potions. So we can get a couple of those. Lower our suspicion. The main thing with these actions are you get a special ability, but if you match with somebody else, you get a better bonus ability, but your suspicion goes up and the hunters can come after you. So it's a kind of a balancing act on what you can do. So you can do like that and get just 1 of those potions and 2 crystals. Mushrooms and roots. Each one of these potions takes different resources. Yeah, I think we're going to do it like that. Just like that. So we're going to get 3 of those on the top row. And what we're going to do is we're going to take 1 this. And we're going to do 2 of the berries. Berry. Then we're going to get 2 crystals. 2 crystals. And then we get one of those potions, calming potions. There we go. And then these can go away. Done with those. All right. So the Septima, or not the Septima, the Black Widow, she has her own deck of cards. And she has 1, 2, and then her deck. And what she does is she rolls this dice. There are 4 ones, 1, 2, and 1, 3. So you're never sure what she's going to exactly do, but you can more than likely count that she's going to be doing this here. The Septima is going to be doing... She's going to be doing that action, which is the heal action. And she's also going to be doing the shape-shifting. So if I choose this one, it's going to bump up her suspicion twice. And if I do that one, it's only going to bump it up once, but probably not going to be doing either one of those. What we probably want to do is we want to get some more resources. So what I think we want to do is collect. When we collect resources, we can collect all adjacent lunar ingredients and crystals. If we match with somebody, we can also collect one adjacent non-lunar ingredient. What is a lunar ingredient? There's the moon phases that we're using right here. So whatever the moon phase is adjacent to, those are the 2 lunar ingredients. Right now it is a root and a skull. A root and a skull are our lunar ingredients that are adjacent. When this moves, it'll be different ingredients. So seeing collecting and matching will give us more resources, but our suspicion will go up and the hunters will come after us and all kinds of bad things will happen. Right now, nobody else is collecting. She's brewing, she's rituals, she's doing shape-shifting, and she's doing healing. So right now, if we play this, we're not matching with anyone. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. We're going to try this and see how it goes. So, I'm just looking at our... All right, so we're going to... There is a nice track here to keep track of what you're doing. We're in phase A. We're picking cards. All right, now we're phase B. We resolve our actions. So when you resolve your actions, the first thing you can do is you can move a quick move, which means you can move one adjacent space along your path for free. But since we started in this spot, we're just going to continue in this spot. Actually, are we? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right. So we're going to collect all adjacent lunar ingredients and crystals. So for us, again, that's skulls and that's roots. Right here, there's a skull. Right here, there's a skull, and there's a root and a root. So we're going to get 2 skulls and 2 roots. Skull, skull. And we need the roots. There's some roots, a root, and a root. Now, with that said, my friends, here are the ways to cure people. So you need a blindness potion for the pink ones, and we got 2 of them out there. They're going to need berries and roots. So we've got some berries. We have some roots, so we can make a couple of those potions. That's a good thing. The paralysis, which is the blue, we got a couple of those guys out there. We're going to need some skulls and some herbs. We have a bunch of skulls. We don't have any herbs, which is kind of a problem. And the last thing is the infection remedy for the green ones. Right now, we don't have any green guys out there for the infection, but they would be mushrooms and herbs. So we don't need any of those right now. But we do need to get some of that. That's not going to be in season until we get the marker around a little bit more. We can only do what we can do. That's all we can do. All right. And there are other potions that you can make as well. There is the calming potion, which we have. It's going to take a berry and a root. You can make a flying ointment, which allows you to move around. That's a blue mushroom and berry. A love potion, which is a mushroom, a root, and a skull, which allows you to send a loyal citizen to the crowd. Then send a loyal citizen from the crowd to any trial chamber. So move a guy up there and then also move a guy from there into the trial. And then we have the ritual oil, which will treat your action as matched in every aspect. And it's going to be a skull and a root. So there are your different potions. Probably be referring to that. All right, so we didn't do a quick move. We did our card action, which is collecting. You don't get these cards back until the end of the season. So you have to be careful which ones you use and when you're going to use them. Now that I say that, and one of the things you can do is you can shapeshift to get your cards back early. So there is that. All right, so I should probably keep this out somewhere. Where? I don't know, because there's no space anywhere. I moved these over here. I'm not sure why I did that, because I'm a knucklehead. That's a possibility. These all belong over there. So there are 3 remedy potions, and then there are 4 specialty potions. Each player is given a book of divinations as well, which gives us goals that we need to try to complete for victory points in the normal game. But in our game, what we need to do is we need to complete 5 objectives to win. There's 4 objectives, plus there's some other objectives in the back of the book, which I'm not going to get into right now. There's also the omen. There's a lot of things going on in this game. So there's an omen track that we can see coming up. And it's going to give us either a good penalty or a good penalty. No, it's either going to give us a bad penalty or a good omen, depending on how much suspicion there is between us. And we have to have 8 or lower, I believe, suspicion level. And you can see each one of these numbers here shows you how high you are up on the track. Right now we're at 2, and he's at 4. For some reason, he starts on the 4 spot, not the 2 track, which is interesting. But we start on the 2 track. So right now our suspicion is 6. As long as there's 8 or less, we'll get the good result. If we get the bad result, bad things happen. But this doesn't take effect until next season. So nothing happens right now. So we'll keep that in back of our mind as we do things and as we're trying to get our goals. Our goals are at the end of the game to have a crystal. At the end of the game, we're supposed to have 3 of the same colored spells. So either 3 green or 3 blue or 3 red. That is, green is earth, blue is air, and red is fire, I believe. The next thing is to have 5 of our good citizens up in the track over there. And last but not least is to have 4 leftover potions that we didn't use. So building lots of potions might be a good thing. I'm going to keep this just tucked under my board as a reminder to to look at that every once in a while. All right, so we then go to the hunter. Did we raise our suspicion up because we matched? No, so we can ignore that. Actually, oops, let's go back. We do have to roll the dice to see because she might draw the card. She might draw the top card. You never know. We got to roll for her. It's a 1. No, so she uses brew. So she's brewing a potion. So for her, we do our action, which we already did. Then for her action, the widow raises her suspicion by 1, which is, and she match anyone? She did not match. She heals. The Septima heals, and she also shape changes. So neither one of those matches her brew. So she didn't match anyone. We didn't match anyone. So we can ignore moving the hunters. We go to D. The hunters would move into an area if I'm in an area that they're not in. Like, for example, if I'm over here, the hunters would try to move into that area. This is basically cut up into 6 individual little pie pieces, like Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, Zone 4, Zone 5, and Zone 6. Similar to that. All right. So I'm in the zone with a hunter, but the hunter won't come after me because we didn't raise our suspicion up this round, so we didn't have any clues to come out after us and try to track us down. We discard our action card. We refresh the Septima, so this goes away. This slides over. And then we will flip up the next one, which is... I have to reference my cards to see what it matches. Oh, collect, because that's the card I just used. Yes, right there. So she collects. So good thing we collected before that happened. This goes in her discard pile. This slides over and another one comes out. Okay. So I'm just going to have our discard piles over here off camera. And let's see, is that everything? I think it is. So we move this up. Now, we've got some ingredients. We can either move or brew potion. He's more than likely going to choose ritual. If I wanted to match him, I would play my ritual. So we would match and get the bonus. And when I play my action, which was collect, you can move up the track if your little piece matches it. But in this case, it doesn't match it. Our piece, we can start any one of these spots we want to. I just decided to move there. So the two that are we will match is this one and this one. This is brew potion, right? Is that what that is? Yeah, it's brew. And then this one is move. So if we wanted to brew or move, then we could try to move up the track. We wouldn't match anyone, and I don't think matching is going to be like good. You don't want to match because that's when the hunters and the Black Widow's spiders. Yes, the Black Widow has 3 spiders that'll try to come. So brewing now would be good because we already know she used her brew potion. So if I brew, and we don't know about the Septima yet, she's going to be doing one of these two, which is shapeshifting and collecting. So we probably were just going to be able to brew up to 3 potions. The first thing we can do again, well, let's pick a card there, Jester. Let's try not to. Do we want to match her? Because more than likely she's going to do a ritual. We can play the ritual. Oh, the other thing I forgot to tell you guys is we have this deck of cards where we can actually force the Black Widow to cooperate with us or choose things. Because this is a semi-cooperative game and I don't have anyone to work with, I have these cards which will allow me to either force the Black Widow into cooperation, give me the information, which basically I will roll the die before I choose what I'm going to do so I know what she's going to do, or I can delay and make her delay one of the cards. If she gets cards out and I don't want her to use those actions, I can force her to delay. Now I have 2 delays. I have 1, 2, 3 cooperations and 3 informations. That's all I have for the whole game, though. So once they're gone, they're gone. You don't get to keep reusing them. So there's just 8 cards. And there's a way to make it more or less difficult by adding or taking away some of your cards. Again, this is a semi-cooperative. If I'm playing with somebody, I might say, hey, are you going to brew? Yes. So let's both brew together. We'll get the bonus, blah, blah, blah. And you try to work together that way. So this is a way to simulate having a human opponent with you by negotiating and forcing the Black Widow to do certain things. But again, I don't think matching with anyone at this early stage of the game is going to be a great suggestion. So I think we're going to brew. So that's what I'm going to choose. And I'm not going to use any of my cards. I'm just going to let her roll and see what she gets. All right, so she will choose ritual. All right, I am the first player. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I am the first player in the first season, and then she'll be first player. We reset this. So, actions. I'm going to do a quick move. You can quick move 1 space for free. And then I'm going to brew potions. It's potion time. So we know trying to make some potions there to cure everyone is going to be super good. I can make up to 3 potions. If I match somebody, I could make one. I could do one with a free ingredient, but I don't have that. So I am thinking, oh boy, what can we make? The pink one is the berry and the root. So I can make a berry and a root, and a berry and a root would give me 2 pinks. So we're going to do those. That will cure the blindness. We have 2 guys that are blind out there, so let's do that. And for our third one, we're going to make a paralysis, which is going to be this one and a crystal. Again, the crystals are wild. I hate to use them, but I don't have any roots. So those are our 3. That's going to be a blue potion. So 2 pink and a blue. That's a good start, I think. This stuff all goes away. I'm just going to stack this stuff over here. Probably going to be using it. Put our potions out so you guys can see what we have there. You can have up to 4 witches in your covenant. Right now, we only have the 2. So remember, his special ability is if we get adjacent to the hospital, we can move. Let's look at the hospital ability here. We go to the buildings. Let's see here. Hospital. Okay. The hospital is considered to have all 3 type of patients in it permanently, even multiples of the same type. You can heal these patients as normal, spending a remedy potion. But when you advance on the corresponding patient track, you do not gain the reward unless an ability specifically says so. So it's a way to upgrade this track. I didn't mention this track, but we have this track here. Which will, every time we cure someone that's pink, blue, or green, we're going to move up these tracks and try to get as many points as we can at the end. Each time we go up the track, it's going to give us a special ability and let us do special things. All right, I'm going to look at this guy again because I want to see what he does. I'm going to try and remember that. If your leader is adjacent to the hospital, spend 1 additional loyal citizen to the crowd. I'm just trying to figure out if your leader is adjacent to the hospital, then 1 additional loyal citizen to the crowd. Does that mean you have to have not 100% sure. So then she's going to discard all spells from the bottom row. So the way I've done this is just put it out as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the bottom row is going to be this one, this one, and this one. Discard all spells from the bottom row. Remove a negotiate card in your hand from the game. Discard all of the spells from the bottom row. Remove a negotiation card in your hand. Oh, that's these things. For the remainder of the game. So, I guess we'll get rid of information. We'll get rid of this one. Sure. This game, I tell you. Whew. All right, discard all spells from the bottom row. Remove a negotiation card in your hand for the game. All right, so all these are out. These get moved down and flipped over. What you're supposed to do is you're actually supposed to have those. Oh, good Lord. Like this. Taking up a ton of space underneath the board like this. I don't have room for that, as you can probably see. So I kind of just jammed them all on top. Sorry, but I only have so much space. So C is the hunters. So she did a ritual, which didn't match. So hers is going to go off. She didn't match and I didn't match, so we can ignore that. We go to D. Hunters will relocate. All right, so this is actually how they would do this. You go counterclockwise. So this would be counterclockwise gesture this way. No, that's counterclockwise gesture. It's like this. Go counterclockwise. So from me, counterclockwise is this guy, so we bring him over. And you lay him down until the end of the round, but it's the end of the round, so we pop this up. And she hasn't moved any of her. Oh, wait a minute. Does she move her spiders every time? Hang on a second. She might need to be moving the spiders. Hang on. Instead of shifting, she moves her spiders, right? In each shadow zone, each spider in that zone moves one space. Yeah. All right, let's go back to the first card. Her first card was Brew. And in that case, it's just this. So this spider would have moved. Boom. Spot. All right. And then her second card. This one is going to be this spider. And this zone, but there is no spider in that zone. So we can ignore that. All right. And if the spiders end up adjacent to us, then we would end up taking one victory point, which are these. We start with 14 of these victory points. If a spider ends up adjacent to us, we lose one. If it ends up in the same space as us, we lose 5. All right, so I think that is that. We discard our action cards. We refresh her markers. So she's going to do collect and something else. What is that? That is the remember action. And for her, she's going to do the shapeshift and the collect action. Possibility of collect and then something else. So more than likely she's going to do the shapeshift ability. We don't know that for sure yet, but I need to figure out. This is driving me crazy on this guy. Like recruit action. Oh, it's just the recruit action if your leader's adjacent to the hospital. Okay. That's why I'm confused. I have to spend the recruit action next to the hospital. I can send a loyal citizen to the crowd, and because I have this guy, I can send an extra one. And if I match with somebody, I also can take a crowd pick. He hasn't chose that option yet. I could force her into choosing this, but we're not ready there yet. We need to move over to the hospital first. So we're definitely going to be doing a move using our broom. He's more than like she's going to be more than likely doing chant. Otherwise, she'll do collecting or whatever's on top. She's going to have collecting and remembering. So we're not doing either one of these, so we're not matching anyone. So we're going to reveal. Boom. We're going to move. So first thing you can do on your turn is a quick move again. So I'm going to move. Quick move, one space right there. Quick space, one move right there. Then on your move, I can move up to 3 spaces with your leader and collect one adjacent ingredient. So as you move, it has to be part of your move action, not your quick move. So even though I started here, I quick moved over. So these spaces don't count. It's just those spaces. Now, move up to 3 spaces with your leader and collect one adjacent ingredient. So I'm going to choose this root right there. That'll help. We're going to choose that root. We need the roots. Or not the roots. I'm sorry, not the roots. The herbs. The herbs are right there adjacent to us. We're starting our move action right there. So we're choosing that. And we're going to move up to 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to stand me up. It might even be better for you guys to see that. So we're right there. We're right next to this blue guy. We're next to this pink guy. We're next to the hospital. The other option is to stand here. No. I think we're going to stand there. All right. Again, we didn't match. And oh, wait, we don't know that. We have to roll for her because one of these times we're going to roll a 3 and we're going to get the top card and it's going to match us and we're going to be like, oh my God, no. Nope, not this time. She's going to be shapeshifting. Okay. So I moved my 3 spaces. I collected my ingredient and I'm done. Boom. Oops. Now it's her turn. So the widow raises her suspicion by 1. That's all she's doing. She did match. She did a shapeshift. She's not doing shapeshifting. So she didn't match either, which is kind of crazy. And this is going to slide over. This is going to come out. Oh, recruit. I might be recruiting and no, I might be healing for oh, this is our third turn. I know it's our third turn because we have 3 cards in our use pile. We have collected, we brewed, and we moved. The AI is brewed and ritualed and chanted. Okay. So that was nobody matched again. So the poor hunters are bored. They're like, okay. We would relocate hunters if we needed to. Oh, she gets to move. Right. I keep forgetting she gets to move. Spiders over here. And there is no spider over there. So she's not, I'm believing. Well, we should double check, but I don't think she gets to move anyone if they're not in the shadow zone, right? For each shadow zone resolved separately, every spider in that zone moves 1 space towards your leader. If there are no spiders in the zone, proceed to the next zone clockwise until a zone with at least 1 spider is found, and move all spiders in the zone. So clockwise is going to be this guy. Boom. Okay, great. And we also missed one earlier. Oops. Healing goes there. We missed one earlier. It was this zone, which would have moved this guy out. There's a lot of dudes. That's crazy. All right. Moving on, I think, to the next, because I think we're done with that. Boom. All right. I think we're going to try to heal now. Nobody's healing. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. What is that? That is ritual. Ritual, huh? And remembering? Nobody wants to heal, huh? She's going to collect. She's going to recruit. I can heal up to 2 adjacent patients. We get a good luck charm if we matched with somebody. That's these here. There were 2 victory points at the end of the game, but they also allow you to reroll a die, which is the hunter die, which when they come out after you, they're going to move a certain number of spaces based upon your suspicion level plus a die. So in this case, it would be +1 plus 2 is 3 spaces. They would move 3 spaces if they can catch me. One of my witches is caught, and she would get put up. She would be put on trial. All right. So I think we are going to. What are we going to do? We're going to heal, right? Yes. We're going to heal. Heal. Now she is not healed. So I could use one of my special cards to force her into choosing heal. And I would get the bonus, which would be a good luck charm, which would give us the ability to reroll a dice. But at this point in the game, I don't think it's really worth it. Roll for her, and she's going to actually choose the recruit option. So she is choosing recruit. We'll get to you in a second. All right, so first thing, I can do a quick shift, quick move, and I'm going to choose not to. Then I'm going to use my card action, and I'm going to heal up to 2 adjacent patients. I'm going to choose this one here, which is going to choose and cure this pink patient. Now, normally what you do is you put your potion on top of the person until the end of the round, then you remove all the people that were cured because multiple people can all cure in the same round. So if somebody else is playing and they moved over there, they could also cure that person. So you don't automatically steal a person away from somebody. But since we're playing solo, there's nobody else going to be doing anything. I'm just going to take that. Now, because we cured them, we get to go up the pink track, which allows us to do something with the black disc. What is the black disc? Was that our ritual track? Oh, you know what? Shoot, I forgot. Huh, hang on a second. Let's go back. We collected. We couldn't move up. Then we went and brewed. So we should have moved up. Now we moved. So we're going to move up. And now when we move up to this here, that's going to allow us, I think, to move up on advance on the ritual track. Right. So here's the question. I can move here, or I can move here. Either one of these spots is going to give us a reward. If I move here, it's going to give us just a green reward. If I move over here, it'll give us either a green or a blue. Hmm. Ooh, this one is pretty good. Move any number of spaces. I think I'm going to go to the green. I'm going to use the green. I'm going to take the green. We're going to get the Emerald Passage. So we can move any number of spaces. We can activate this. Or is it a one-time? Let's see what the question mark. Is the question mark just a one-time ability, or is it a like a do it over and over again type ability? Hey? Don't know. I don't know. And it doesn't tell us on there. Earthbelt, Emerald Passage. This is the same effect as the Flying Ointment Potion. Yes, we see that, but just I'm assuming it's just a one. Maybe it's just a one-time use. Is that worth it? Yeah, we could. We could use that. We're going to take that. We're not done because we can heal up to 2 adjacent. We got a blue guy. Let's heal the blue guy. Blue guy's coming off. We get to go up the track and get a crystal. All right, so now we can start brewing some more potions. We got some more resources there. And that's all we can do with that. Now, we don't have that. Oh, wait. Right, no. 1, 2, 3. All right. So what she's going to do, choose the first possible option. +2 cursed citizens to the crowd. Okay, so she's going to move 2 citizens over there. And she did not match anybody. So she is. Oh, and she gets to move the spiders over in that zone. Boom. Okay. All these creepy crawlers are coming after me. Now she wants to move. All right. This refreshes. Slides over. Ooh. That is the recruit option, which I'm thinking about doing. And I'm thinking about doing it. Yeah, I'm thinking I will match her. My suspicion will go up 1, but it might be worth it. Might be worth it. Now, one thing I didn't talk about is our special abilities of our shapeshifters. The thing with the shapeshifters are you can only activate the abilities that are on them, and then each of the characters has a special ability. Let's see, and each of the colors are different as well. So the green as the serpent. All right, so possible actions: remember, heal, move, recruit. Remember ability: when you take 2 different crowd picks, instead of resolving the main ability of remember, if you do so and have matched, take 1 additional different crowd pick instead of resolving the matching bonus of remember. The abilities of Ilana and Tommy still apply. Ooh, maybe I should have got him. And our toad is when you brew adjacent to the water, you don't need to spend mushrooms. When you brew adjacent to an area with a river on it, you do not need to spend any mushrooms for potions. So as long as you're adjacent to the river, no mushrooms on any of the potions if we're in toad form. Probably not going to be making that many. I'd like to get another blue potion. I'd like to get all these guys cleared out by the end of the turn, which we won't be able to do. There's only 1, 2, 3. We're in the fourth turn. It's only one more turn. I'm going to have to try to recruit, put some people up there and try and win this. Well, what was her special ability? Birdo. We got to remember what our character's special abilities. We probably already. If you heal 2 or more patients of different types this turn, you may advance. Right, we just did that. We just hired a blue, or just cured a blue and a pink, so we get to go once on the track for free. We're gonna move up there, just like that. Now, the next time we go up, it allows us to refresh a card that's used. But I don't know if these cards are. Let's see if it tells us in the cards section. In the cards section. Where is the cards section? It's going to be in the advanced. It's going to be in the advanced because it's was not. You don't play with the cards on the ritual board in the basic game. So. There's the hunter rule. Spills. You must cast a spell to use the ability. You cast them immediately after making a quick move or card action. When you cast a spell, you immediately turn in 90 degrees, making it exhausted. Exhausted cards need to be ready to cast it again. So, yeah, okay. All right. Getting somewhere. So I could, I could use this and move up the track and then, yeah. Interesting. All right. Let's see. What did you do? We reset you, right? We're all reset. We're going into the 5th action already. Season 1 is already done, almost done. We reset the Septima. Oh no, that's not good. Hang on a second. Wait a second. Let's make sure we did this right. 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4. I think I did do it right. That's a bummer. Now, if I do that action, it's gonna go. It's gonna be. If I do the recruit, it's gonna go up 2 spaces now because she's choosing it. She's choosing collect and move. We've done pretty good. Not matching with anyone. Well, recruit is not what I want, anyways. I don't think. Actually, hang on. Lead. Send one loyal citizen from the crowd into a drawn chamber. No, that isn't what I want. Recruit. Send one loyal citizen to the crowd. When I'm adjacent to this, because I have him, I can send a second one over there. And then I can also take a crowd pick, I believe, moving one guy down there to the temple or to the let's see here, trials. Hmm. All right. All right. Here we go. So I'm thinking, do I want to recruit? And let me see what he does again. I'm double checking. Then one additional loyal citizen to the crowd. Yeah. And then if I match, that will definitely match with her, won't it? Yes, she'll recruit. It's going to go up twice on the track, which is not great. And right now we're at. Hang on a second. Let's look at our omen thing and see how we calculate the omen again. Yes, calculate the total amount of suspicions that all players have. If the total suspicion is 8 or higher, then the negative effect will apply. Well, right now we're sitting at 6 because of her, 2 because of me. What the hell are you doing there, Black Widow? All she's doing is causing problems. That's all she's doing. Good Lord. And if I match, I'm going to go up 2, which is going to be 6 and 4 is going to be 10. And our negative omen effect is going to be, if you use one or more potions to take a brew action this turn, you must immediately raise your suspicion by 1. If you use one or more potions, If you use one or more potions or take a brew action this turn, you must immediately raise your suspicion by 1. Okay. Well. I think we're sunk. I think we're going to end up getting that because she's super high. And I could lower my suspicion by shape-shifting. I could remember and try to cure some more potions there, or cure some more people. Mm-hmm. Fortunately, we do have this potion. We don't have a blue potion. So I either recruit, try to get this. I don't think we're going to win that person. Probably not going to win. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red guys. There's going to be 3 of his and 0 of mine right now. So I think I'm going to. Remember. Is anyone else doing remember? No, I don't think so. What you do with this is you perform the main ability of any action card in your discard pile. We can heal. Now you might say, well, how are you going to heal? You're not adjacent to anybody. Well, that's true. But remember, I have this, which allows me to move any number of spaces. We could just move right over there, activate this, heal that person, and then I would go up on the track, which would ready this right back. So, and then I go back out and trying to get some more resources and do it all over again for next turn. All right. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to remember. Because I'm not going to win that person. I mean, chances are very slim. So we'll see how it goes. Now you do get some, even if you don't win, you can use your guys to get special abilities over there. But right now, I'd rather just cure people and move up the tracks. Wanted to make sure. All right. What are we going to do? Yeah, we're going to remember. All right. Boom. What are you going to do? Uh-oh, he's going to do the top card, which is Bleeding. We'll get to you in a minute. First, me. So I'm going to activate this to move. I'm going to go here. Because if I'm adjacent to that building there, that is the, let's try and remember what the building is. The antique shop. I'm going to draw a prologue card, and I can either take the top bonus twice or the bottom bonus once if I'm adjacent when I cure somebody. This building down here is the print house. If you're adjacent, oh my gosh, if you're adjacent there, you'll lower your suspicion by 2. Maybe I should have went there. Well, I messed that up. Definitely messed up a few things in my first playthrough. Please don't be mad at me. Please don't be mad. Please don't be mad. All right. We are going to heal. Is anyone else doing heal? What is that? That is plead. That is plead, where basically you can plead with people to join your side. We're going to heal up to 2 adjacent. We're going to heal the pink. Look at that. Woohoo! Pink is lovely. We got it. All right. And we unfortunately, that's all we got. That's all we got. We don't have a blue potion. We could have made one more potion. Oh well. All right. So that's all we can do. But we get to go up the pink track, which will ready a spell. Look at that. That's good timing on that. All right. And we didn't choose remember over there, did we? No, we didn't. Bummer. The reason you want to clear these out is every turn they refresh the town with new people to fix up. All right. Is that everything I can do? Yes. What are you going to do? You're going to do this, which is going to activate this, which will activate this. That guy will move there. And then he's going to move 2 more cursed citizens to the first trial chamber. Plus 2 cursed citizens to the first trial chamber. Does he get to move them directly to the chamber? Are you kidding me? Wow, that is... Well, okay. That seems really broken. Okay. Seems really broken. Okay, so he's got 2 of the 4 guys that are going to come out of there anyways. So, wow. Okay. But he's going to lose somebody here soon because this is going to go up. He did not... wait, did he match with... Hang on. Yes, he did. So he moves this up 1. Because this matches her. Okay, we didn't match anybody because we're not that dumb. All right, end of the round. So we're going to shuffle all of these guys together. We're going to have a trial here first. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Two, 4, 6, 7, and 3. Unless we draw somebody good for him, he's going to be in trouble here. First one is a red. Next one is a... Oh, he's an orange. He's going to win. I think he's going to win. All coming down to the last one. Oh, he wins. He wins 4-2. I got to see what she does at the end of the trial. Okay, so she's going to win this person. Add her to her covenant. Which is fine. Because she's going to lose somebody here shortly, probably. Okay, so during crowd picks, Black Widow does not take the regular picks. Instead, she moves her spiders. If she has 3, 4, 5, 6 cursed citizens in the crowd, she's got 5. She will move her spiders 3 spaces. She selects the one currently farthest from your leader. So the one that's farthest away is this one. She's going to move her 1, 2, 3 spaces. And then she's going to return 1 back to her board. Okay, she's going to become first player in the second season. To win against the Black Widow, you need to complete 5 of our 8. And again, there's 4 on that card, but then we can have other things such as have 4 witches in our covenant. So if we get 4 witches, we get a point for that. Ensure that the Black Widow has 3 or fewer witches. We get a point for that. Reach the top ribbon of the ritual board. So if we get up to the very top, that's a point. Have at least 42 wisdom remaining after all the scoring deductions is a point. Plus the 4 abilities on our card. Where we're here, this one right here. So again, having a crystal, having 4 potions, having 3 of the same cards, and having 5 or more guys up there. We can complete 5 of 8 things, then we can win. So she's got 3, so as long as she doesn't get another one, we're okay. All right. End of season now. Let's see. See if there's an end of season. Perform all end of season steps as instructed in the core rules. Okay. All right, let's just double check here since this is our first time. So we're going to shuffle all the patient tokens, advance the season marker. Boom, there, which is going to get us a new one of these guys. The hunter is going to come in the lowest numbered empty hunt board, which is going to be number 2. You return all your action cards to your hand. Pass the first player token to her. Return the 3 spell cards in the bottom row to the box. So remove 3 more spell cards. Oops. All right, got a bunch of new spell cards. We get all of our things back. She gets all of hers back. We shuffle. Oh, we put one on any. That person is upset that they didn't get taken care of. So, shuffle her deck up. I'll reset the Septima as well. Collect, move. And that's bad because that's what I was going to do. These go back in the pile. We had our trial. We come over here. And we start 5 more phases with the next group. Season number 2. This is winter. It's winter time. So there we go. Let's see what she's going to do. She's going to do shapeshifting and ritual. Okay. We shuffle these up to find out who's coming out, who's sick and need fixed up. And we have orange here and blue here and blue there and orange there. We get 4 more every turn, I believe. You get 4 every turn. Plus the one that was left over from last time. If we could get some resources, that'd be kind of nice. All right, then we basically go to second season, do the same thing over again. Then go to the third season, do the same thing over, and then go to the fourth season, do it over, and that's it. Whew! What do you guys think? Is it worth taking a break? Are we probably in a good spot? We're ready to go. I think we're going to go ahead and call it an episode before we get too far into the next group. I would like to have another turn, but it's going to be probably too long. We've been going for about an hour and a half. This is a learning game. I try to go a little bit slower in the learning games. First time playing, we're using all the expansions and everything. So, and we got our Omen, which popped up. And we're going to have a bad Omen now because she's at 7. We're at 2. That's 9. So anytime you use 1 or more potions, if you use 1 or more potions or take a brew action, you immediately raise your suspicion by 1. So she's going to cause all kinds of problems, isn't she? I'm trying to put that over there as a reminder that, yes, we're still doing that. There we go. So Berta and Estes here in my covenant. We're trying our best. Let me know if there's something we missed, we forgot, if there's something we should be doing, trying something else. Let me know in the comments section down below. And I will appreciate everyone's thoughts and comments. So until then, my friends, It's a good one. It's just a mind meldy, super involved, lots of things to think about. Kind of a longer game, even though I think you could probably speed it up once you're familiar with what you're doing. There's probably a set process: gathering your resources, brewing your portions, moving, healing, going out and doing it again. Basically, is what we're going to be doing now because we only have a few resources now. So I think we want to move, get some resources, then try to find some people to cure. So the added complexity in this one is the Black Widow and trying to figure out which 5 objectives are we going to try to go for. I think we can complete 2 or 3 of these. So if we complete 3 of these and we only need 2 more, which means keeping her from 3 or less, which I think would probably be a pretty easy option, to be honest, because she goes up her suspicion track very quickly. And we can force that too, because we can match up with her. Oh, and she is going to be collecting. Well, more than likely, she is going to be collecting. Anyways, lots of good, interesting discussions to talk about, things to think about, ways to interact. Beautiful production, the quality, the components. Obviously, a lot of space, a lot of extra things. I love the nice big production on the full size, not cheapo cards. Really nice. Every player's got their own set. Good artwork there. Good artwork on the board. So lots of good things to see from Mind Clash Games. Thanks so much for joining me for part 1. We'll see you all for part 2 next time. Until then, my friends, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you all down the line.